So, like, the series that you and I work on right now in Donna DC is Green Arrow, which has been a blast.
Everyone reading?
Yeah, anyone reading Green Arrow?
With Green Arrow, I've told this story many times. Oh, it's Parallax, everybody. I have tried pitching Green Arrow for about 20 years. And every time I pitched it, I was told no. No, every single time. And it was a dream book for me, and it was something that really meant a lot to me. And I had this story I wanted to tell with Oliver Queen, even back then, but the story kept changing, and part of why it kept changing was because the Green Arrow family kept getting taken away, and it kept getting scattered, and it really bothered me. And so last year we were talking about the aftermath of Dark Crisis, and there was a big story piece, and that big story piece was that Oliver Queen was going to go missing. And I didn't want to do it at the end of Dark Crisis. There was an idea at one point of like, we're gonna do one panel, he comes back and everyone's happy, it's a family reunion in one panel. I was like, that's not right. That's not the right way to do this. And so I started telling DC, I'm like, you know what, it's time to do a Green Arrow book. And I would talk to Ben about this, and Ben would say, we will only do a Green Arrow book if you write it. And what was difficult in that moment was I've been pitching Green Arrow for 20 years, and he always said no. And now I finally have the opportunity, but I don't think I can do it. I think my schedule, I don't think I can do it. But then it was like, I knew I would be betraying myself. Like if I went back in time, the little version of me 20 years ago, not that little, but if I went back in time and I said, hey, you have a shot, and you said no, I would have to like slap myself, you know? So with this, but it was like I knew it, and actually writing Green Arrow #1 was one of the easiest comics I've ever written because I knew the story and I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew that it was going to be about getting the family back together, and it was going to be about having a reunion, and that's why the first arc is called, Reunion, for those reasons. And then right here, we're doing some stuff here with Green Arrow 5. If you've been reading the book, you know that Ollie has been stranded and lost in time. And we're saying that there's reasons why the family is scattered together. And then here in issue 5 that comes out in September, no, this is October. Can I say, is this? Yeah, okay. So Phil Hester's going to come back to Green Arrow for a bit. Obviously, if you've been reading the book, and if you know me at all, you know I love his run of the book. And so when we started talking about some of the story points, about him jumping around through time, I was like, can I have Phil Hester on this? And it worked out, and it's awesome. And so Phil Hester's going to be working on issue 5 along with Sean, and there'll be some stuff that you see here where, Ollie has to confront himself about some things. That's sort of what the book is about.